And this is the second round of brackets, so this is the last 32. So Teto looking to book a place in the last 16. A pretty decent run in the tournament already. And it looks like we're underway. Both of our runners giving us a sank start today and pulling a cane of burner.
Map check on Brogor's side. We get 2 pendants in Light World and then a red crystal on Hera.
All right, I love finding like 3 non-ordinary crystals in the Light World. Just makes the Dark World map check so much more easy.
Yeah, you know your map check in the Dark World, you're looking for just the green and then a red. It's easy, yeah.
Looks like we've got arrows on the tier 1 tree today, just hearts on the bush crab, nothing too important here.
These guys are both going to head up and check Lumberjack, where there is a big 20, so we can skip that. We'll get a peek at what's an invisible mushroom item. That bird needs to get out of here. 10 arrows, don't need that.
Looks like Brogor has been able to farm some bombs here from these enemies. Has a couple in the pocket.
Yeah, we got a bomb drop pack early on. Those are always nice to see. So you'll be going in with 2 into Kakariko at the very least, which does get you the guaranteed back of the blinds and well. And out of those 10 checks, you should get a bomb pack more likely than not.
Yeah, it looks like those 2 bombs is enough to make Brogor just head to Kakariko from the north. Teto unsatisfied with the 0, so saving and quitting, checking Link's house and going to farm some bombs by the grove.
Oh, tier 2 pull looks like it's red rupees. Tier 2 or 3, one of the 2. But yeah, that's much better pull than the first one.
Yep, also means that Brogor will now have enough rupees for Bottle Merchant as well.
Tito's got 2 from the coin flip bushes. Going to try for at least 1 more.
Yeah, running completely average so far, 2 from 4.
Yep, 3 out of 6, 50-50s. These 2 will be pincering Kakariko, then Tito from the south, Brogor from the north. And we'll get a look at blinds first off here. There's a glove for starters. Tito has spotted a shield on visible on race. We're not going to be picking that up. And there's a bottle in blinds. We're good to go there.
Yep, nice thing to find in Kakariko there. Means you can just add Sick Kid into your checks the first time around.
And that's 1 point of our open hard mode. If you're not familiar with what the modified pool entails, we will only see 1 bottle. All 4 of them are placed, but the max is 1. The other 3 will be replaced by, I believe, a blue rupee, so you'll never really know where they were otherwise. There's a mirror in the back of Kakariko Tavern for Tito. And a sword in the well for Brogor. Nice.
Alright, looks like a pretty good Kakariko here then. Some nice equipment to have. Alright, so
lamp and sword, lamp, cape. Let's go.
Ian, there's also sword, lamp, glove, mirror. Do I smell Tower of Hera on the horizon? Okay, well there's a Master Sword, so maybe the Aga signals are in fact lighting up here.
Ah, geez. So Kakariko has literally given us 2. I mean, yeah, they've got the Aga. Yeah, you're right. It's I kind of do like the mountain though. The mountain. I mean, you can definitely just go do Hera. It's a bit slow, but yeah, maybe.
The perfect rupee management there has exactly enough to buy some bombs on the way out of Kakariko.
Teto gets the pleasure of deleting several blocks in blind hideout. Always fun when you have an early mirror.
And the pleasure of saving and quitting out of Blind's house as well, having come from the south.
Teto didn't get enough for the bottle vendor.
Yeah, makes sense. Brogor got those extra 80 rupees from doing more tree pulls. Means Teto does have that one to come back to later, but obviously you almost never make only one trip to Kakariko in the seed, so it shouldn't be a big deal.
It'll be first to check the back of Castle Escape. Got a full magic drop off the rats. That's nice. We do have a Cane of Burn. That could be like an interesting early weapon option. Hook shot there. That's nice to see.
Yeah, that's the full mountain. Gotta imagine that's a pretty attractive play here.
Yeah, glove lamp, hook shot. That's a lot, and all in logic too. Yep, and Teto is heading from Sank again. We'll go up north. We are definitely making that mountain play. And Brogor is also starting Sank. Might be just right behind him. Good little bit of good hookshot movement already. Love to see like when runners are just like eat an early hookshot. You're like, all right, this is a great movement item. I know all the places we can use it. Yeah. Most of the things that are made of wood and most of the rocks you can hook onto, and it's a really good movement item, actually.
It's really cool to see good hookshot movement. As someone who came to Link to the Past through speedrunning before Rando, yeah, you very rarely have the hookshot equipped in speedrun, so you can't really make use of all that. So
yeah,
it's a nice little thing that Rando gives us.
Quick swap is just the absolute like amazing thing that does give us access to all this awesome hookshot movement. Yeah. Because usually otherwise it's not worth menuing to it. You've got some other better thing in your item button. Got heart pieces on the old man. Heart piece up top on Spec Rock, and then a heart piece inside. Nope, full heart. Well, that's one of the 4 full hearts in the game. There are 52 heart pieces in this pool to, just make it like you can technically get 20 hearts in this pool, but you're probably not gonna because you basically have to full clear the seed. Our map check in Dark World was a red crystal on Thieves, and I missed the pendant.
It was Turtle Rock, I believe.
Green pendant, Turtle Rock. Okay.
So hopefully no ice rod hunts today.
All right, Teto will begin our trip in Tower of Hera. The hookshot is nice because we can do a little Herapod action and get up here faster than we were expecting to before we found that nice hookshot. We're thinking before that, we're like, we can go up the mountain, but Hera's a bit slow. Hera's faster now.
Yep, and here it comes.
Nicely done. We have a really nice bomb set up for a Herapot nowadays. That's super easy to pull off. You just kind of back into the bomb while it's exploding, and there's a huge window that it works with. It's really nice. Compared to having to do like any real specific pixel lineups after the bomb has been placed, it's really great. Oh, we got an item in the basement. All right.
Yep, just 0 items found so far. So yeah, boss and basement have the 2.
We're also going for this setup and gets it very nice. Yep.
We'll see if either of the runners here wants to spend the time doing Hera basement right now, or whether they think they have better things to do.
I would say they probably have better things to do. The entire Light World Mountain is opened up. If we haven't even touched like South Shore, Eastern area, there's so much more to do. Front of Castle as well. Yeah, they got a lot of options. It's almost surprising to see them both taking the same option right now, but it's a very enticing option, so it's understandable.
Unfortunate little mold on fall there from Teto. Gonna make this it's pretty close again now, because Brogor also comes into this fight with a sword advantage. The one check that Brogor has done and Teto hasn't had the second sword.
Yep, Teto has to do 6 lashes, but Brogor has the option of doing 3 Master Sword spins.
Okay. Teto also making use of Cape here. Actually, he is down to kind of low health.
Cape is actually a pretty good item for Moldorm. You can have a much easier time with the raged phase and not having to just worry about him bumping you off. See if he gets it. There you go, nice.
All right, we get a nice early crystal then, about the 10-minute mark. We're off the mark in terms of our beating the game. All right, looks like Brogor is saying no to the basement.
As does Teto. Yep, understandable. We do have a mirror, of course, so we can take the lower entrance to Paradox and just delete the block. It's a little bit faster. Paradox 2 has a big 20 and a heart piece, yep. Master Sword really nice with heart beams for these mini Moldorms in Paradox 5. We got a shovel on the left. Bombus Medallion far right. Okay, well, a couple things to think about.
Yeah, that bombos could be good. We have got to beat Ice Pass today. It might be required for that. We also need to get into Misery Mire. Could be useful for that too.
Let these guys do a little Paradox mid bomb jump. Then we're going to peek at the island and go down into Spiral Cave. Teto opting just use the cape through the dead rocks. I'm not dealing with them. It's a fair call. They are terrible enemies.
Alright, Brogor done with the mountain. No Dark World access yet. Still a ton of checks left though, between South Shore, Eastern Area, Front of Escape, and a couple of odds and ends as well.
Brogor's gonna go check that shovel immediately. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's a shovel. It's extremely curious. You just go for it. You could put that off a little bit until you're doing your Dark World route and mirror to it, but I don't blame him for being curious.
Okay, another medallion was secretly in Paradox Cave.
Teto will be the first to do South Shore check, starting with the Floodgate chest. Nothing there.
Ooh, looks like Brogor is giving us a hula hat here.
Anticipating having Zora money. All right. $191 plus $225 will get us pretty close. Need a little bit more.
Yeah, this is where Teto just walks into Mini Moldom and finds two 300s.
Yeah, right. Good bomb luck with the left side there.
There's
There's one of them. Yeah. And a Moon Pearl. We like that. And a second sword. All right, well, that'll be Brogor's third sword, and that's all he's going to get. Another feature of this modified hard pool. It's pretty standard for hard pool, actually, is the sword cap is 3. All 4 of them are replaced. The 4th one will be replaced by a green 20.
Alright, Teto is heading Front of Escape. I mean, it's possible that you just do Aghanim here as well. I don't know if that's actually on the mind here. With a glove and a hookshot, that is access to villager outcasts.
Yeah, West Dark World access certainly is a factor in potentially just going for the Aga play without having seen a few other checks like Agena, Ice Rod Cave, all of the eastern area. Yeah. And with Eastern being a pendant, though, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm really okay with a walk out there because you've got Saha's Closet for 3 and then up to 3 items potentially in Eastern itself. There was Sandcart for Brogor in Agena's Cave. Brogor went Floodgate left just to get Agena knocked out, and then we'll take care of now Mini Molder. And given the money, we'll most likely be headed to a Fake Flipper setup from Ice Rod Cave. We've got Moon Pearl, and we'll have 721 rupees. That is more than enough to clear out the Zora area. Empty bottle as well, so there's a little bit of incentive of, go see what a free refill might get you. It's actually another specific thing about this hard open pool. That one bottle that we find will always be empty. No free potions.
A couple of opportunities to fill it. I expect. Well, if Brogor does go to Zora area pretty soon, we'll see it get thrown into the waterfall ferry.
Yeah. Need walk into Ice Rod Cave, so we're going to see this whole route, Ice Rod Cave into Fake Flipper to maybe check the man of the bridge, but definitely going up to at least Waterfall Zora. I don't really have any good setups for Ancilla or a Splash Delete, so if we do see an item on Zora Ledge, we're going to have to leave it for later, but at least you'll know it's there.
Looks like Dark Cross has our small key today, and Teto is going to do Aghanim right now. Which is definitely something of a gamble. There's still a decent number of checks out there in the world that could contain either a hammer or a second glove to make this unnecessary.
Yeah. But these are the kind of plays you can make in rando. Like you'd say, I've got all these indicators that say Aghanim could be it, and I'm gonna go for it. Brogor doing the bomb setup to get against the transition to get the Fake Flipper easily. Chat's asking about Lumberjacks. Yes, we've seen a red rupee on Lumberjacks, so we are not concerned about that. Teto is doing this primarily for Dark World access, because we do have, Pearl and Hookshot in particular gets us West Dark World. So that's the enticement there. I like Magnahada's way of putting it. Aggressive ag is something you can be sure your opponent doesn't do, being one game down. Yeah, I think that's a good mindset.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, it just depends how well you know your opponent as well. I think some players one game down would be like more inclined to go for a wild gamble, but
Potentially, yeah.
Certainly Brogor is. How did that not hit the whirlpool?
These whirlpools are weird. I don't understand them. I played this game hundreds of times. I still don't understand whirlpools.
To finish that previous thought, Brogor does seem to be being pretty thorough here.
All right, out of logic, waterfall. We've got a heart piece and our third medallion. Okay, that's the coin collection.
Yeah, Brogor just has the full set.
And now we get to water walk to Zora. And peek at what's on that ledge. Just a bomb pack there on the ledge, so I'm not concerned. We'll pay the fish 500 rupees and get a something. Big ol' scam. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Comes Teto into the Aghanim fight. Going to be hoping for a low blue ball count. Doesn't usually matter in randomizer because the blue balls are seeded. Both players will get the same amount if they both do the fight. But obviously, Teto is here knowing this fight might not be required. So the more blue balls, the worse. And we've got 3 from 3 so far.
Yeah, on track for worst RNG. Yeah, makes you feel a little bit about this kind of potentially a little bit upset about doing this option. Brogor is indeed headed over to the eastern area. We're going to get 3 checks out of Saw's closet and probably a dip into the dungeon itself, assuming we don't find Dark World access right here. Silvers. Another feature of this modified pool. There are 2 bows, but they are non-progressive. What that means, just to elaborate, just in case everyone's unaware what non-progressive bones means. Like Brogor has the silver arrow, but can't fire it because they don't actually have the bow to use. So there is one usable bow placed.
Looks like a 5 blue ball Aghanim fight from Teto there.
Not terrible. Ooh, Flute on Pyramid. Oh, this could be the right option.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's even more places we can go now. I guess the flute doesn't actually open anything up here without the mix.
Actually, yeah, we do need a second glove to really make use of that. Yeah, we've already been on the mountain to do it. Yeah, it's nice though. We know we need it for later.
Yeah, I think Teto will be pretty happy to see that there, because it just means like your Aga play was at least worth a little bit because it led you to this faster. Like if nothing else, you've now got a flute that your opponent might miss out on for a while, even if they got to skip Aghanim.
Yeah, Pyramid Ledge is a location that's kind of automatically isolated to some extent. It's sometimes a bit hard to work in, especially if you've already done front of castle. All right, he was going to give us a look at Grave Ledge. Brogor is working on Eastern Palace. This is Pendant Eastern again, so we're not necessarily concerned with clearing the dungeon, so you can just kind of get in here and see what items you can find. Hopefully you get your Dark World access. Brogor's out. I think that's a vanilla big key and says I'm not going to do the walk for it.
Yeah, sure. There is still one item in there, but yeah, I think that makes sense to bail there. Like, it's just entirely possible that you do the walk to get that big key, then the walk back to the big chest and the items on the boss anyway. Would feel pretty bad.
Yep, so it's looking like Tito's Aghanim play was indeed correct. Can't think of anything else on the light warp we haven't checked.
Yeah, there's just that one more item in Eastern. I think that's all we haven't seen now. Item might not even be accessible.
Yeah. Could just be on the boss, locked behind having a bow, so, yep. I totally understand Brogor's thinking there. It's just like you've got effectively a coin flip that item's accessible. It's a ton of time to get that big key for a dungeon you don't necessarily need to clear because of the pendant. Yeah, it's a pretty reasonable bailout.
Oh yeah, chat reminding us Hero Basement is the other potential whammy here.
Oh yeah, true. I also would just like it doesn't exist like these two. Just kind of wrote it off completely. Forget about it.
Yeah, so definitely be a seed where like Hammer and Hero Basement would be pretty horrendous.
Oh yeah.
Be a very long time before either of them got back to it.
At least if it is a big item like hammer, you're eventually forced there, because hammer would lock like a ton of things. You guys got the big key for skull in the middle chest. Well, bomb jump to the chest. Is it worth it? It's a heart piece. Woo!
Right, well, at least it's one of the items.
Teto decides to drop into the southwest hole thing, and we're almost guaranteed to get a small key in these 3 checks. Yep.
Yep. And there it is. Would have been pretty bad if there hadn't been a small key in one of those 3 checks, given that our Dark World access is currently the Aghanim portal.
Technically a bit of a time gamble, but yeah. See, now you can walk out. It's fine. Yeah. Slight risk of a big time gamble, but usually you find, Skull Woods and its 3 small keys are usually okay there.
Yeah, it's like both items just showing up in the front there as well, so not too much time taken up.
Yep, 2 heart pieces and that's it.
Brogor does at least get to do a Tempered Sword Dagger Tower here, which will be a little bit of time save.
Yep, and that's Teto finding our second glove in the C-shaped house. There we are. Teto having not yet seen like the rest of the light world and knowing there's nothing out there really to find that's like major progression. Got to be happy about seeing that. Thinking that this is just like the correct play, very justified in doing Aghanim earlier.
Yeah, for sure. Teto now gets the chance to activate the flute. Will he remember to also buy the bottle merchant item, which has been eluding him? Get that tempered sword. Yeah, there we go.
I suppose the one potential wrinkle of Tito's route is that the silver arrow was out in Saw's closet, and if there's never a need to go out there to look for stuff, then might not find it. But with Palace of Darkness being a crystal, and we've got the mirror, it's probably likely that Teto still finds it. All right, nothing so far in Thieves Town. We got a big key and a map. 3rd check is our first item, a bomb pack. And 4th check will be Cane of Samaria. All right, 2 items in the back of Thieves and a neat cane. We're gonna need that for Meyer at the very least, and it's helpful in Ice Palace.
Yep, no small key yet as well, which is absolutely what you want to see when you're doing Thieves Town with no hammer. Hoping that one can just be locked in the big chest and you haven't got to worry about anything.
Yeah, that is ideal. Hookshot could be pretty convenient for getting through Hellway and Thieves Town, assuming that the enemies cooperate and actually let you hook onto the statues. room is just extremely random, and sometimes there's just not a really smooth way to get through it. Brogor is done with Zaghanim fight, about to go get his flute off Pyramid Ledge.
Teto finds the compass in the attic, so there's still 2 items out there. But still no small key, so it is a 50-50 as to whether the small key is locked in the big chest or not here.
You'll have to wait a little bit longer to see if there's a hammer-locked item in here, yep. Brogor is also opting to go West Dark World, pretty reasonable. Not making any interesting, like, bowless, hammerless trips into pod.
Yeah, makes sense. Also skipping Catfish, which Teto did as well.
Yep, that's... A lot of people happy to skip Catfish. Also makes sense.
Also
There's a small key.
Okay, it's like Brogor's also skipping the slow walk to Graveyard Ledge too. Also pretty defensible.
We know it's nothing, so it'll work out for him. Okay, so we're going to be leaving 1 item behind in Thieves Town, locked by the hammer in the big chest. We'll get the third item in blind. Let's see how Tito's blind script goes. First 3 looking good. Good through 6. And it's a textbook blind fight. Very nice. Ooh, look, another heart piece. Who'd have thought?
Alright, Tito's presumably gonna clear up the rest of the village here and head south, but after that, probably think the plan's gonna be Misery Maya looks pretty available here, actually, if we've got the right medallion. Obviously Brogor has the full set, but Tito's only stumbled upon one of them so far.
Yeah. You know, cleaning up this check as well. Didn't do it earlier.
Oh, right, yeah, because he did Kakariko from the south, so didn't find the bottle until after he'd already walked on by here.
And also, not having done Bottle Vendor, I think you figure, okay, I've got 2 checks back left in Kakariko. This is fine. I'll go back for both of them at some point. Brogor on his way out of Skullwoods, now having come up with the heart pieces. We're gonna get out of here. Or no, he's go to the middle first. Okay, he hasn't been in the middle. Teto showing off some good hookshot movement. I love this, just walking along the fence, hookshotting to it without boots saves a little bit of time. A lot of items you can hookshot onto, and then keep yourself moving a little bit quicker. Most everything made out of wood, just kind of you can hookshot onto. A lot of the rocks and stuff. Hey. 16 digs for the bow. All right, there it is.
Yeah, that is a nice find. Looks like Teto is coming back up, so this is Smith Chain as well.
Yep, going to just knock this out here.
This is interesting. A bit of a change of pace here. Teto's been pretty aggressive in skip so far, and having found the bow there, it would have been, I think, defensible to not do this, but just wants to make sure we find those extra items now.
Maybe he's thinking like, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just this is a good time to do it. I think if you're gonna do it, like now's a great time for it. Ooh, flippers. Well, now it's a good call.
Yeah, for sure. We're getting pretty close here, aren't we? We've what do we still need? We need the fire rods and the hammer potentially, as is all, depending on what our medallion situation is.
Yeah, actually, we could end up in a hammer go here at this rate. Don't need Declared Desert for its prize. We might not need boots, you know. Don't need Ice Rod for TR because it's a green pendant. Yeah, we're pretty close already, potentially. I see that free Aga Jet Seed in chat. Yeah, Aga no boots, but like the items are coming up super fast, so yeah. Yep, Teto holding on to the shovel check until later, doing it more efficiently. Yep, digs up to that ether medallion. And Stumpy has the 10 bomb.
How did that push on not reach? Must have been like a pixel away. Okay, that one didn't reach because of the because of the guard's dumb search beams.
Yep, they're invisible sight lines that the hookshot and boomerang can collide with. Oh, Brogor got bumped by the they had a fairy. Okay, bumped by the guard or the Zizak under the walkway there.
Yeah, that a fairy came out of Waterfall Fairy, I believe.
Yeah. Nothing interesting in purple chests. Tito's gonna go for swamp, or maybe no, not swamp. Unless you want to do a first check swamp dive. That's a bit crazy, I think, right now.
Yeah,
we'll do hype cave at first, at the very least.
Just going to be hype, I think, and then probably leave. My guess would be that you do my area next. You get to scout your medallion to know exactly what you need, and then you can just beat the dungeon if you've got the medallion.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Obviously, no boots, no fire rod is a little bit annoying for doing Maya. Hey, well, there's the hammer. So
yeah, there's hammer in hype cave.
The world is now our oyster. Also now confirms 100% that the Aghanim play was required.
Well, now we can do swamp.
Yeah, we sure can, and maybe we do.
I say no reason not to do it while you're here. Just like go for it right now. Because at this point, you're kind of thinking, all right, I'm just like now a fire rod from go. It's just a matter of which dungeons do I end up getting to go mode if I make the right call on the fire rod to somewhere. I think Swampside Dungeon usually have to do a lot of anyway. Like there's not a lot of dungeon rooms of it you can skip, so it's a pretty good call to make. It's got 6 items in it. Chat's talking about, yeah, I don't doubt Teto skips left side here. Like, you've got so many checks ahead of you, and you're just go -1. Like, yeah. You've got Swamp, probably Meyer in his eyes, because they're missing 1 medallion, Ice Palace, Pod. You've got so much to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Teto is like one of the biggest advocates of left side skip anyway, so especially in this circumstance, I can't imagine that he would do it.
Brogor will mirror and activate his flute now while you're here. Teto finds the compass in the compass chest, imagine. Are indeed headed to the back of Swamp. No surprise there. There's the big key in flooded room and a heart piece, and we are continuing. Not going to walk back out for that big chest. Brogor's headed right for Meyer. Knows he can get into the dungeon. Quick stop in a Meyer shed, delete these 3 blocks, and we get a red rupee and a red boomerang.
Alright, let's see what the medallion is. It's obviously not really relevant to Brogor, who has them all, but it is Bombos.
Yeah, that Bombos from Paradox was the correct one here.
Yep, so the easiest one of the 3 to access is the one that we needed all along.
Teto having a solid Argus fight. 2 spins from phase 2, that'll be it. And a bomb pack on the boss for our troubles. Sir Skipple in chat asking about the mode. So the open hard is a modified item pool. The details of that specifically are we are capped at 3 swords, 1 shield, no armor upgrade. Or is it 2 shields? I forget. 1 or 2. The shields aren't that important, really. No armor upgrades. The bows are both placed but non-progressive. So the usable bow and the silver arrows are split. There are less hearts and more heart pieces in the pool. So you can still get 20 hearts, but it's very much not going to happen because you'd have to full clear the seed and find every heart piece, of which there are 52 in the whole pool to actually achieve maximum health. The biggest wrinkle of open hard is that you only get 1 bottle max. All 4 of them are placed, but you're capped at 1, and there's no half magic. So magic management in this mode in particular, I think, is the toughest part about it.
Yeah, for sure, especially in things like Ice Palace and the GT climb. Gotta make sure that you manage your resources carefully. Looks like Teto is feeling Palace of Darkness here. He's gonna go ahead and get these silvers from Sahasra's closet though.
Yep, that'll be good for him. There won't be any silver arrow disparity here, so no time difference. This was bound to happen, yeah, because having the mirror and most likely headed to pod at some point, as a crystal. Unless you were in go mode by then, I think that's the only way Teto doesn't find the silvers.
Yeah, for sure. You're not going to skip out on 3 such quick checks if you're not in go mode.
All right, that's a heart piece in the compass chest and mire. We're going to go for big key chest. Yeah, Brogor not having that 1 bow and digging game will make this victorious fight less easy. It'll still be an okay fight. You've got tempered sword, so whatever, it's no problem. But you don't get a really quick fight out of it with silvers. It's not huge though. I mean, we do have we have tempered sword and a little bit of cape time we can use, so it's not huge. If you're good enough with your NMG victories, then you're still going to get the 1 cycle anyway, so. But yeah, bonus phase 2. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a bit of a chore, but tempered sword again. You can if you get the positioning right, get some double hit spins. That was our 4th sword in Mire lobby. So that's both items in Mire. It is full of nothing.
Yeah, obviously this is from Brogor's point of view, it would feel kind of bad to find nothing in here, but we know that kinda you don't want to, because if Fire Rod is just in Maya, then that's really good news for Teto. Like Brogor needs the Fire Rod to be in somewhere terrible at this point, I think.
Yeah. And the big key comes up in map chests. We are headed to the back now. Yeah, Brogor doesn't necessarily know it right now. Still lacking the hammer from Hype Cave, but yeah, this is a fire rod hunt at this point. Whoever finds that first is, assuming he doesn't put off Hype for very long, whoever finds that fire rod first is in very good shape.
Well, I mean, Brogor needs to get to Hype and Dig Game and Smith Chain, right? So it's a bit of a tough ask, but you can do all those checks more or less at the same time. So
yes, assuming he cleans up all that, yeah. Or bow and flippers. The bow is in Dig Game, and the flippers are from the Smiths. So that's that's what Brogor primarily is missing, having not done the Smith route down to Hype Cave. It's going to kind of aggressive clear your crystal dungeons, which makes perfect sense. All right, 2 keys in Rupee Basement for Teto. That means we're going to check Harmless for an item. This was also a bow-locked pod. We did have a heart container in the first check, so good to have a bow coming in here. There's the big key in Harmless. And let's see how Brogor's Victorious fight goes. Another feature about, or I guess a feature, a limitation of this hard pull, no wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking of different things. Never mind. That's, the cape is fine. When I was thinking about functionality is not a thing here. Yeah, he's got a handle on this positioning, no problem. Not really that much of a difference in time, a few seconds. And nothing in the wire. Yep, two trash items, and we got a crystal. We need that. That's all. That's why we're here. All right. Do we see now a peek in the desert while we're here?
Looks like this is just straight to Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah.
So probably no desert dip.
Teto now working towards the boss of Pod, having come up with pretty much a whole lot of nothing in the dungeon itself.
So maybe we are going to desert. Alright, the backtrack here. Oh, stealing the key. Interesting.
All right. Kind of just going against a potential of the small key on the torch.
Wait.
What's up here? What?
Oh.
Oh, didn't actually touch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
failed to grab the key the first time. Yeah, I was confused there for a second. I was thinking, does Brogor think that he can beat Desert right here? But then I thought, why would you have mirrored in the first place if you thought you could beat it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that does in fact explain it. And there's the small key on the torch. So we did it.
There it is. So we can get the big key and most likely get the 2 items out of desert here. And that's Helmasaur down on Tito's side. Decent fight. There's our first item, another 300 rupees. And the big key in its normal chest.
Yep, hopefully our second item is in the big chest and not on the bus.
Yeah. Brogor, if he decides to go to the boss for a kind of really long item check, It's not the greatest Lambo fight. We don't have any rods or arrows.
Well, he can't go to the boss anyway, because he would need the small key that his boots locked to get there.
Oh, true. No, we've already stolen it. Yeah, good call. I was like, oh yeah, we did that. But there is indeed an item on the boss, which is hard boots locked. So, and we've got Teto heading into Ice Palace, going for crystal dungeons, as you do. I think if you're Brogor here, given like the decisions he makes, I feel like he's just like realizes like, yeah, I did more clearing in the light world than I should have. I'm probably behind, and he's looking for, I think, non-conventional plays at this point, hoping to come up with something big. That's what it feels like to me anyway here.
Yeah, I think you're right. The issue with this is that this is like such a dense area that this is a play that Teto probably gets to at some point anyway. I guess you could hope you could find the boots here and have a boots advantage for a bit. That could be good.
Yeah. It's just like Hammer and Hype Cave, though. I mean, it's just right there. I mean, it is a bit of a walk from Village, but you know, still, you've got a fleet. You can get back to Village Portal pretty easily. Nice icebreaker from Teto. And there's a heart piece in the map chest. We'll get 4 checks from Brogor at a hookshot cave. $11 hearts now, mostly heart pieces.
Alright, Brogor's walking back across here. I think that means Hero Basement.
Of course, has no way of getting into TR, lacking the hammer still. Dead rocked. Or gets a nice little break here, waiting for these tiles to... Oh, you moved off the block. Well, now you have to defend yourself. Or cape, or wall cape or something. Yeah. No break for you. And Teto is into the cold stare fight. No boots to get any cool dash pokes in the corner. No fire rod to get any really nice damage here, but tempered sword is good enough.
Yep, there it goes. Teto
Smoke
about to take a 3 crystal lead here.
Powder. Potentially?
I mean, that's a really good find, I think, because that's going to lead Brogor back towards the place where we know that Bow and Flippers are.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going right back to Village now. This will most likely be a Smith Chain, including Magic Bat. Yes, this is good for him.
Although doing the whole Smith Chain, including Magic Bat, is actually kind of gross without Hammer.
Yeah. You do have to burn a portal for Magic Bat here, and you're thinking, oh, maybe hammer up Magic Bat, because you know that happens sometimes. Funny rando.
Oh, Brogor didn't even do Brewery? Oh my, wow, what an aggressive skip.
Yeah, really. Just after Thieves Town just took off completely. Activated that flute and went directly to Mire area. Not digging first.
Yeah, I mean, this might just be skipping the
Yeah.
purple chest.
Yeah.
Like, you just turn in Smith, do bat, and then... I guess you're still stuck. I don't know.
Yeah. It's either you spend a little bit extra time doing the walk down to dig and then back up, or you're spending time doing purple chest. Either way. There's that bomb pack on Desert Ledge. Okay. I don't know that Brogor looked at that, actually. Oh, Brogor's grabbing purple, so we're going to miss the bow and dig.
Yep. It's unfortunate. It's probably going to be pretty hard isolated now.
Yeah, I don't see how he gets back for that.
That's not a fire rod either.
No. We do at least get to flute to 7 with this purple chest. You have to flute back to 3 though and get back to Dark World for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Actually,
but I guess being forced back there for your Dark World access means that you do actually find the bow.
Okay, no, yeah, this isn't terrible. Okay, just kind of inserting purple in the middle of it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, if you wanted to do bat, and I think you really did want to do bat because of where that powder was, then yeah, you had to do it like that.
Mm-hmm. Tito's now headed into the mire area where we know we are going to find a whole lot of nothing. There was a sword, but we already have 3, so you're not getting that sword. The seed was looking really nice to start with. We had a lot of good stuff coming up fast, but now we're just like, where's that dang fire rod? If you're potentially just joining us about an hour deep into this match here, this is a bracket round 2 game between Teto and Brogor. Tito's up 1-0 in their set. So if Teto wins this one, he is on to round 3, the top 16 of the main tournament 2023 bracket. We've had an Aghanim seed because our hammer is in Hype Cave and our second glove is in C-shaped house. Teto made that call significantly earlier than Brogor. Brogor made a lot more clearing in the eastern area. Didn't come up with really anything big for it. There's a silver bow in Huzzah's closet, but Teto has found that by way of mirroring to it on the way to pod. So not really anything big over there for Brogor. Brogor's, I think, mentality as of such has changed because he got to Aga really late and did a little bit extra clearing in the light world. And I think he's kind of assuming if he comes up with a fire rod because of a big play, then sure it'll work out. But it doesn't feel like it's going to work out at this point.
Yeah. Speaking of big plays, it looks like Brogor's going to be heading towards Swamp Palace pretty soon after finding this hammer. So left side, that could be the answer.
Could be. Left side swamp would be, yeah, pretty big. We'll finally get his hammer off the Hype Cave NPC.
Yep, so Brogor now joins Teto one item from go mode, but is pretty close to being in a 4 crystal hole here, so a 3 crystal hole, so has some work to do. 3 versus the 6 Teto's going to have pretty quickly. Okay, looks like we're navigating away from Swamp for now and doing Pyramid Fairy.
Yep, this is no, you can go up. You have Aghanim cleared in a mirror. You can go up.
Yep.
Was forgetting that we've got the Aghanim clear. Yeah, this happens. You've got so much to think about during a race, this slips your mind.
I bet this isn't like that much slower. You get to skip the wall transitions at least.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower.
Replace it with some screen transitions and a slightly longer walk.
Yeah. Woo, a shield! Hooray! Free refill green potion. All right.
Green potion's actually a pretty nice one. As you were mentioning earlier, magic management can be important here.
Yeah, we're not going to complain about having a green or a blue.
All right, Brogor, where to next?
Ice Palace.
Sure.
We do have the hammer now, so Ice Palace is very clearable, and Samaria makes it easy. All right, so we've seen a lot here. Where actually is the fire rod? I'm starting to wonder if it's not just like TR, just a fire rod, this TR dip.
Yeah, that is certainly a possibility. We've got the boss of Eastern Palace, which has an item that's available right now as well. Spike Cave.
Mm-hmm. And whatever is on the boss of Desert as well, but lacking boots, that's not even accessible yet.
Yeah, I guess we've not even seen hammer pegs, have we? Because neither of them had hammer when they were last in Village.
No, hammer pegs is still pending too. Yeah, very isolated by now too. Teto also doing a little desert dip while you're here. Finds the map and says, "All right, the desert's dead. Let's get out of here."
Yeah, chat calling Thieves Big Chest. That would be another awkward one. Catfish, of course, too.
Yep, we've got several isolated locations. Yeah. Teto is now heading for the mountain. We have just the 6 checks on the Dark Mountain, and then, yeah, some TR we can div into.
Yeah, I think you probably do at this point.
It's this point, like, without Fire Rod, it's unlikely that we get very far in Total Rock. The key layout is most likely to kick us out very fast, but it is possible with specific key layouts in Turtle Rock, you can get all the way down to Laser Bridge. The Fire Rod can be on Laser Bridge. And yeah, we didn't have Spike Cave also because Brogor did not have the hammer while being up here. So that is one more thing that Teto can do at the end of this mountain trip. I wonder if Teto may also opt for Hera Basement near the end of this mountain trip too. You're getting kind of thin on checks. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, to reiterate on that, yeah, so Brogor in Eastern Palace, after finding the second item in the map chest, decided, or the left side chest, I forget which one's map compass there.
Yeah, compass is left side.
Yeah. Bailed out because the big key was going to be vanilla, and then the last item is either on the boss or big chest, and said, I'm just going to bail out of here because it's a pennant dungeon. I might not even get the item, and I don't need to clear it probably. So, yeah, it was a pretty reasonable bailout.
Yeah, it was just like a really, really slow check for half an item, so it makes sense for sure.
TR's medallion was Ether. That was the one we dug up earlier from the Shovel and Paradox. So Paradox, they're responsible for opening both the dungeons. We're having a nice cold stare fight as well. Did I say that wrong? Yeah, Ether for Turtle Rock, which was, we dug that one up. Bombos and Mire. Paradoxes, but the shovels in Paradox, yeah, we had both effectively in Paradox, yeah.
Alright, Brogor heading pod next. I think this makes sense. I think Brogor's plan here is just to do all the crystals possible, leaving Swamp for last to make the most informed possible decision on left side.
Mm-hmm.
And given that we know that Brogor will then be going to Swamp without a Fire Rod, I would expect that he will do left side.
And pod is a dungeon in which you generally end up getting most of the checks, depending on where the big key ends up being. So, yep, it's an easier dungeon to full clear than having to make that trip to left side Swamp. Do we get a first key? Oh, no, that's a lockout of TR. It's not in TR. Okay.
Yeah, it was small key, big key. That's all we can do.
Well, I was about to say we did get that small key and compass. If we get another one in Chomps, we did get to continue, but no, we are out of TR. So let's go do Spike Cave. We will see no more of GPTR unless we have like a boots on the torch or a key on the torch in GT, and we have to go find the boots in TR. But that would be kind of wild.
Oh, that would be a fun time.
Tito's actually saying no to Hera Basement. We're going directly for Spike Cave. It's going to be tight. Just enough magic here. Yeah, just barely. A little bit left. 300. All right, that's our third or fourth of those already.
All right, then save and quit out. So yeah, no Hera Basement for Teto.
And we know it's nothing, so this is it's good for him. It's fine. Okay, what isolated check you going for first? This is
Ice Rod Cave.
He hasn't been to Ice Rod Cave yet.
Yep.
Imagine checking Ice Rod Cave in an hour 7. I mean, this seat has gone really nicely for Teto. Like, everything kind of just lines up really well in the route you've taken. So, just never really had a reason to come out here.
Looks like this might be Pyramid Fairy now for Teto. So
Yeah.
just checks that Brogor's done at the moment. Wonder if Teto will follow this up by going up to Catfish.
If you like what you're seeing from these runners here, make sure to give them a follow. Put their Twitch links in chat. Again, this is a do or die situation for Brogor. Got to win this game too to get to the third of the set. Otherwise, Teto will be advancing to the round of 16 to face the winner of Ninja Bro versus Jolo Ninja. Ninja Bro is currently up 1-0 in that set. As far as how they got there, they both had 2-0 victories in their first round, with Teto being victorious over Norsk Matty, and Brogor was defeated Adraxis to get here. Nice hammer jump for get to the big chest. Hammer jump, not strictly necessary when you've got a mirror in pod, but some learners like to do it anyway. Just depends on how you want to route the back.
Yeah, Teto is walking out of Pyramid Fairy here, so this is going to be a Catfish trip. This is a new check. We've not seen this one yet. Could be the Fire Rod.
Or Catfish can be funny and give us something like the book or the ice rod and be like, haha, Ice Rod functionally useless at this point, but the book would be like, why are you like this? Now just a heart piece. All right, we're still searching.
Yep.
Let's see.
Where next?
Which number? 3? No, 4? Swamp left? No, 5. Oh, Eastern. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Teto isn't doing anything of Eastern, so this is a pretty good call, actually. There's 3 items here.
Yeah, we know that the first 2 of them aren't good, but maybe the last one will be.
Yeah, it's either in the big chest or the boss with a vanilla big key, so it's a bit of time to get to. Yeah, so it's either this or Thieves Town big chest or left side swamp. I think that's all that's left here, right? At this point?
I think chat mentioned earlier that both runners skipped iced tea as well with an item. So,
Did they?
We've got some just real bad dungeon checks.
Oh,
left over.
jeez. Okay. I mean, I guess I get it. I'm one of those people who really advocates against skipping iced tea because it's such a trip to get back into.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, but also, like, when it's a 50-50 chance, you just, kill Cole, Sarah, and cross your fingers, but it didn't pay off today. Meanwhile, Brogor has acquired the crystals. Got 1 left now to catch up.
He's not like horribly behind in terms of dungeon prizes at this point, but Tito's route overall has been more efficient. Like he's just got more checks done. Brogor's entering the portal at 4 here. Is this cleaning up swamp, maybe?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do expect a left side play. Probably back first, but when that doesn't return a fire rod, probably a trip back in for left side.
All right, Brogor hasn't done swamp yet, so yeah, this is probably a full clear. Yeah. Despite having the trackers on screen that tell us what they've done in terms of dungeon clears, I had it in my head and the other way around. I thought Brogor had already been in here. No, it's his first trip in the swamp. In this situation, I mean, if it's left side, that's good for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's probably Teto's last location, although I guess almost every location Teto has left feels like a last location at this point.
Yeah, last location or nearly that, yeah.
Like, they're all things that when you skip them, you're really hoping you never have to come back to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is it the big chest or have we got to kill the boss? It's the big chest.
Okay, we're out of here. We do not need that pendant because TR is the green pendant. We know it cannot be PED by any circumstance, so PED is already dead. There's no reason to kill those Armor's Knights.
Yep. Yeah, and Ped being dead here because, of course, the Turtle Rock pendant is fire rod locked.
And it can't even be Boots because Desert has a small kill the torch, so it's not like we have to go find Boots on Ped for a GTBK torch. Not even possible. It's super dead. Yeah, that pendant layout in particular is just like extremely informative. It's just okay, like you can just knock out all these items and say, okay, it's not possible.
All right, here comes
Tito's going for hammer pegs. Yeah. This one's just been isolated for a while by force of Hammer being in Hype Cave.
Looks like Brogor is going to give us the left side before the back here.
Mm-hmm. You know your full clearance swamp is the efficient way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're kind of hoping you're not full clearing, but I guess Brogor feels behind enough that you wanna do this because it's just a play
Yeah,
that can pay off. You know almost certainly Teto will have skipped it. It's just what Teto does.
yeah. We see just a heart piece and hammer pegs, so not there. Tito's headed back in for Thievestown Big Chest next. Yep.
Oh yeah, we're we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
One of these two is going to find it shortly here. Like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, I think going back into Thieves for the big chest here is a pretty good thing to like as the bad checks go. This is a pretty good one because there's basically no reasonable route where you could have had Hammer the first time you were in Verge of Outcasts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
There's the
some
boots, left side. Yeah.
It's a start, I guess. That gives us the possibility of Lanmo having our fire hunt.
Yeah.
But in addition to Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb, of course.
Yeah, that is a few checks. Some of them better than others.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Brogor, I'm doing them all almost immediately. Like, those are the best plays you've got, I think. You've got to play as if your left side swamp was good. In a sense, it was. Like, before you did left side swamp, there were 2 items over here, and now there are 3 items over here, because there's 3 boost lot checks available right now.
Yeah. The value. All right, moment of truth on Tito's side. Is the Thievestown Big Chest the answer? We had to skip it because of hype. Nope.
Sure isn't.
Hammer and Hype Cave was not the big obstacle here. All right.
So, Teto, Hera Basement, Iced Tea, or Left Side Swamp? Is that all he has left?
I think so. Burger's walking out to check the big chest. I think it's a dungeon item at this point. Yeah, it was the map. Yep. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna check the big chest and swamp, like if the big key is in flooded room, like that's okay. Like I think it's more optimal to walk back for it.
Brogor, that's
Brogor.
that's not how you go through that door. It's actually going to end up being pretty close here. Like, assuming that both players just do boots checks after the boots. Like, if Teto just goes in here for left side and gets those boots, he's going to get them about the same time that Brogor is finishing the dungeon.
Yeah.
I guess Brogor's going to finish the dungeon a little bit sooner.
And then after that, we have to go. Once we find the fire rod, it's gonna be a dash through the back of Skull Woods and then up to GT finally.
Remember when this was almost a jet seed?
Yeah, just about. It was looking really nice, and then holding on the fire out of all things. I mean, you just do left side swamp on your early trip to swamp. I mean, you could say it's still kind of jet. You get your boots, and then you go fast.
Yeah, for sure. Like, even if they don't lock the fire rod, you still just get to have boots for a while.
We're going to deliver 1 silver arrow. Nicely done. Here's your complimentary bomb pack and your crystal. We are now on dungeon cleared parity. Brogor, let's see, probably heads back to 3 here to clean up those 2. Oh, save and quit. Where are you going?
Sanctuary for boots checks, almost certainly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this is correct in our eyes. We haven't seen these. This is new information. And you just got your boots on the left side. You probably lean into it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think the plan here. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're doing these 2, but I think if it was me, I'm just doing Lammo next if these 2 don't turn up a fire rod. Like, I think I'm just playing those boots super hard. Alright, that's not a fire rod.
14 hearts now on Brogor's side. What we expect to max out at with a normal hard pool unmodified. We'll probably end up with more than that, depending on how hard we have to dig GT for the big key. Chasak's about GT. It's a hard piece there too. Quick draw said, anyone been in TR? Yeah, we had a very quick dip from TR from Tito's side. There was a key and compass, but big key and chomp, so we got kicked out of there. And by process, we know that TR is completely dead.
Okay, Brogor's on the mountain.
Yeah, this is his spike cave trip here. Tito's now going to get these two boots checks. Get that big money. That's not what you need. Not particularly helpful.
Alright, Brogor, where are you going next? I still want to see the Lambo play.
I mean, yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
Catfish.
Catfish.
I think we can go back through this portal.
Yeah. Yep, here's Teto going to 6. Yep, this is desert now. I think this is going to push the edge back to Teto a little bit here because Brogor is doing checks that Tito's already done, and I believe this is the last thing to do is the desert boss. Or Ice-T, yeah. Durik and a tracker, keeping us accurate. Yeah, Ice-T is still orphaned. And they're both going to feel really silly for skipping it. Yeah, Teto knew this key was here on the torch, having been in the desert and found the map chest and the map in the map chest where it belongs, you know. Gonna get a vanilla big key and then we'll go fight Landmo and see if that's the answer. We're our flute mashing. Where are you going? To 3? Yep, this is 3 for hammer pegs and thieves pig. Yep.
Well, at least you get to have boots for hammer pegs.
Yeah. Makes it a little bit faster. Teto, of course, checks the big chest first. You're hoping not to have to do the boss, but we know there's an item on the boss. We know you're killing that Landmo. Gets to item dash these pegs. Always feels nice. Yeah, skull front, hydropower, or no, it was a hydropower. Fortaunt. Asking about Skullwoods. Yeah, we've there were 2 heart pieces in Skullwoods. A big whole lot of nothing. Yeah, crazy. TR was dipped as well. We had a small key and compass and big key and chomps. We got kicked out, and because of the prize layout, we know TR is a whole lot of nothing. Teto could just find it here on the desert boss. This is one check we have not seen yet because desert was hard boots locked.
Yep, one of very few checks we haven't seen yet. We're really getting through this game. Ooh, didn't quite get the 1 cycle.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, it's the book! Let's go! It continues!
What a time to be alive.
Honestly, that was the thing I was hoping to see at their start. Like, all right, give us the book, give us more isolated checks to do, please. Let's lean into this seed being real dumb. I love it. We are here for this rando. This is great. I mean, Tito's still ahead. That's now Ether tablet and Bombo's tablet, and yeah. Let's see.
Oh, of course, Brogor skipped Graveyard Ledge earlier as well, so I assume that's what's happening now.
Mm-hmm. Teto does still have Hera basement. Yeah, good call by Galdron in chat. This could be also cleaning that up.
That's true.
Which would lessen this edge he has by a bit.
Especially if it then leads him to do the magic bat.
Yeah, I mean, that's powder. I mean, you don't like having powder, but that's now a very isolated check. Oh, no, not doing. All right.
Yeah.
Committing to the Hera basement skip.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just because like you really want to play that book really hard here. So.
Yep.
All right, where's Brogor going from here?
Eastern. Wait, east. No. What are you doing? Okay, mirroring and being like, oh, okay, yeah. All right, Bombo's tablet. Next chance here. Is this the answer? Hey, there it is.
It is. We did it.
We found the item. Yay.
Approximately 40 minutes after Teto became 1 from Go mode, Teto hits Go mode.
Teto took spent half the seed so far in Go mode, basically. Yeah. All right, let's go kill Moth and then get up the mountain and fight that Ganon. At least we know for sure we got boots also, so we're definitely getting the big key. It's not going to be a 1 out of 22 boots hunt. Hydropower. Teeto's not going to understand how you won this. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and sometimes your opponent just last locates it as well, right? That's that is rando sometimes. They don't always God root.
Yeah, Tutor pointing out actually the boots on left side, the book on the pendant Lambo to fire it on Bombo's tablet is a real heck of an item chain.
Oh yeah. And that chain of progression has technically been available since we got the. Oh no, yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, I guess it was the boots that did it all.
Yeah, I mean, you just do left side swamp and you're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Just do left side swamp.
It's really hard to do left side swamp in this sort of situation. I mean, Brogor did it because he was late to swamp, and yeah, at that point you're just like really digging, you're not leaving anything behind. But with Teto doing swamp early and having so much more to do and being Teto, like, makes perfect sense. Like, if anything, Brogor not doing Smith Chain when in Village and doing it later saved him time, if anything. But yeah, it's still not going to be enough. All right, Tito's got 7 crystals. I believe it is time to put some numbers in chat. If you have a guess of where that big key is going to be, put a number between 1 and 22. I am giving out a grand total of 22,987 internet points today if you win this game, so guess correctly. However, if it is 18, which is my guess, and I guess correctly, I will be magically tripling my own points. Don't ask me how I do it, I just will.
Sounds fair.
All right, real question though: do we find the ice rod in GT?
I'm going to say it's on Laser Bridge, the classic ice rod on Laser Bridge.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Alright, Brogor gets to get the good news here.
There's your book. Go check Bomba's tablet. Let's see if he guesses correctly here. Oh, yeah, correct guess, going to 4. Gonna get a little bit faster than Teto did, but Teto is in GT, and we are going to start counting checks. Number 1 on the torch, small key. Rip Bob. Bob is dead. Long live Bob. Sadden me every time there's a small key in the torch. I'm like, oh no, Bob. I'm sorry, I gotta do it to you. One key in Stalfos room. Teto is gonna play the Stalfos right route. And there's Brogor's go mode. Hooray, you got it. It's about the fastest boot smashing I've ever seen. Oh, it's in Hope Room. All right, that was what? 1, 2, 3, 5. Number 5.
6, right?
It's a 6.
No,
6.
4 in
yeah,
income.
Yeah, 6. That's correct.
In DM.
6 is the winner. Let's look for a 6 guess. Anyone guess 6? Windfish 2 and these 26 with the number 6. Well done. Those points are all yours. Do with them as you wish. Alternately, you can cash them back in for 3, count them, 3 Oreos, but I will not tell you what flavor they are. What kind of Oreos they are? I'll never tell. No, Rick, they're fresh Oreos. I would not do that to someone. I keep all my. I actually, when I have Oreos, I empty them all out of the package and put them in a Ziploc bag, a plastic bag, and keep that tightly shut when I'm not eating them. I keep them fresh as possible. Because Oreos are one of the worst like snacks to go stale. They very, very bad. All right, Teto having a pretty good gauntlet actually.
Yeah, very solid. See if he can redeem the previous Lambo fight and get the 1 cycle this time.
1 and 2 and 3. That'll do. Brogor having a nice moth overall too. Teto ended up having 13 hearts, so only 1 heart of difference between these two. Wizard's in the big value prize pack in case you need any magic coming up here. We're already almost full. Opting to do lamp for these 3 torches and just not have to worry about the refill. I mean, with 7 fire rod shots, you can definitely just fire rod and then get the a little magic there and have enough. But I wonder if he wasn't sure if he had 7 or if it was 6 in a fraction. We have 3 small keys. We don't need to do anything with the mini Helmos here. We also have powder. Oh, no, Teto doesn't have powder. Never mind. Didn't do higher basement. My bad. I keep thinking of powder. Brogor has powder. For what good that did us. It was a heart piece. That was good it did us. It was only a heart piece. There are 52 of them in the pool.
Teto not having a mold on full this time either, taking revenge on all the light world bosses here.
Yeah. I mean, like I have learned how these things operate. I've completed the download. I will not fall against them. They will be defeated handily. All right, we have completed the GT climb. Teto is into the Aga 2 fight. Let's see what kind of triangles we get today. Not horrible. You could triple this. Yeah, not quite. It's a weird timing on that one.
Bit too quick on the draw with that last shot. Ooh, okay, slightly awkward pattern there, but does get a hit in.
Yeah, 3 to go. Ooh, if that wasn't a blue, that would have been an easy triple with the timing.
Yeah, should be able to get a nice little clean up there.
Good 4 cycle.
Brogor's DMing as well. No hope room believers today.
No, hope room actually. You get it in 1 here, and you just gotta find one more key, and you're good.
And that key might be in hope room. We didn't even see Teto open the chest.
Yeah.
And if not, there was one on torch.
Good news for people like me who tend to play hope option all the time. You get it in 1, you're like, oh, okay, cool, easy. All right, Tito's done with GT. We are dropping into the Ganon fight. We are as equipped as we're going to get for it with 3 swords, 2 bows, and he's going to be defeated in no time here. Ooh, early catch. That's going to mess up the 1-1. Yeah.
Downward facing, yeah.
That happens if you get in the right position and you kind of have the trident follow you and he'll catch it early. You can have that trident catch early up like almost like halfway up the room if you do it just right. But yeah, it's not good for the 1-1 because he catches it early and you just don't have time.
Yeah, good cape stretch there though. So he gets the 2-1 and yeah, with Silver's here, doesn't really have to worry about the magic situation.
Yeah. I don't know if Teto got the green refill at a water or a pyramid fairy, but yeah, not worried about it. Ganon, there you go. Thank you. Doesn't move for the first hit. We'll get an easy double. Get a nice interrupt. There you go. Very nicely done. 2 and 2. And that's it. Get your GGs in chat.
Yep, excellent final phase there. Right. Can Teto walk across the bridge? It would not be the first time he'd been able to, but I think we're going to pull it off today. There we go. GG.
I think at this point you're winning your set. You're going to be very careful not to fall off the bridge. And that is Teto coming in first place in this set here with a time officially in race room of 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Yep, and we have a forfeit from Brogor, understandable given given what he's been through.
Yeah.
All right, Teto is joining us here. Congratulations.
Hey, yeah, thanks. GG.
Yeah.
Did you think you were winning that one?
I don't know. The main problem is I'm friends with Brogor, and in those seats, it feels like there has to be no winner or loser at this point. So it's I don't know. It's a little bit emotional right now. I think at every side it's a bit, I don't know. It's a weird seat for this.
Yeah, welcome Brogor as well. GG.
GG's.
Hey, GG's.
Yeah, what a shit show. I had dipped Desert very early in Teto, I guess you don't know yet. And so I was not very much focusing that boot check over the others because I was like, yeah, if the fire rod is just on the way and it's in a nasty single spot location, except that one, I may just use that boots to catch up some time or dash ahead.
Yeah.
Also has to. I was like scared, right? I was like in Mire and Desert very early after Thieves Town, and I was like, oh gosh! And then I found the bow and the hammer, and I was like, please, no fire rod on the way right now, please. So there must be something. And then I was also okay. And I do like pot ice before swamp because I know you would probably skip left side swamp at that point, and I didn't want to waste time in swamp immediately, so I also went to the other dungeons first and then did swamp and then got the boots, and then I was like, oh okay, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, then they delayed the desert too long.
Yeah, I took the risk early on with the Egger play, and after getting the gloves and the mids and the hammer, and be like, oh, you're one item from go mode, you know you did everything right at this point. So I assumed you might watch Swamp Palace as well from this position, so I just watched it. I went to port because I wanted to get those Sahasrara checks in. This could have been scary, so I wasn't really interested in the medallion for Maya because I would have skipped anyways most of the checks for the maybe go mode. And at this point, I just played Ice Palace because you might have fake flippered, which would be a good play. No worries.
It actually was Quake.
Yeah.
Fake,
Yeah, so I did Ice Palace after just to get those fake flipper checks in, except for Hobo. At this point, it was like, yeah, this is not my problem right now. And of course, it's like, yeah.
Hobo you can nicely do on your way to pot with a mirror there.
Yeah, I just flew over to port.
Oh yeah. You can do it with a red bomb if you do not use the Aga portal, and then you have to press the B button though.
Yeah, I just did the portal. It was let's
just assume you also forgot the port.
Yeah. I just hope you might be in go mode. You might be in the same boat as I was in. Like, there are 4 crystal dungeons, very likely playable with Maya, and you just have to pick the right one to get the firewall to go mode the others. So it's like, go mode every dungeon if possible, and so you skip Ice Tea. And with Hobo, it was like, I want to go for the flipper checks, but if it's Hobo, you win in the pre-Aga fight game. And it's so much back and forth. I was a little bit stupid in skipping Ice Tea in the end, especially after you find nothing for the next 20 minutes.
It was scary. I was also backtracking then. Stone Big Chest and Hammer Packs, Graveyard Ledge, Catfish, all that stinky stuff. I was just hoping there's 2 small keys in Turtle Rock front that would burn you, because I never had the chance to dip Turtle Rock. I had no hammer when I visited the area.
It wasn't small key into a big key immediately, so
I mean, it would have been nice if it's a small key. The small key could have burned you a bit more.
I would have been hyped, to be honest.
Yeah, of course. This is like a good place for Fire Rod to be, and then you
did everything you did every time nobody's going play mountain. Oh, there's the small keys, and then into the nothingness. Yeah, I figured like we both might play Thiefstone for the Red Crystal without a hammer, so I went back there before going for Swamp. And with Swamp, after going a second time in Desert, it's like, there's a high chance you never visit left side Swamp as well. And even if you did, with one item on the boss, I knew that you aren't going for this one. Like you said, everything else is so much more interesting than stupid pendant boss.
Yeah, that's why I like to just... when you are in Hype Cave and you have to make this decision you talked about very quickly, I usually like to maybe postpone Swamp for the last dungeon, even if you're already in Dark World there. But yeah, who cares? And still hand in Red Bomb, which was the plan anyways, right?
It's like whatever you do, it's wrong. If you're going into Swamp first chase Fireword and you left like 10 minutes on the
at least it's not like a 30-minute 6 crystal dungeons doable, and then you on mark 50 you have to decide which of the 3 pendants you have to dip. That's what usually kills me.
Wasn't better this one as well, so whatever.
I kind of wished for like inverted or something else, because now I think MC boss shuffle and the open heart are quite similar.
I wish for a seed under 130. And I think in the main tournament I never played a seed under 130, and so it's like.
Did you not own the first qualifier?
I mean, at least in the groups and bracket stage right now.
I know.
It's like every seed is going, oh, this is pretty well looking, and then it's a roller coaster for one item, or the other way around. It's like this inverted seed I played. You get the Moon Pearl after 50 minutes just to finish with 130. It's like, so whatever. Can't we just have a nice seed, and maybe the luckier in the early game, you get the Fireword, you win, GG's, fair enough. Or it's in Desert after the boost, and you played left side Swamp, fair enough, GG's, really well played. But why always in such weird locations? And I don't feel this.
I was literally scared again of Eastern Palace. But can I not just? I was like before the feed. I was like, against Teto, I would like boots, bow, Eastern Palace crystal, everything light world doable. Thanks, nothing more needed. Yeah, but guess what? I have been in that stupid pendant Eastern Palace. I don't know if you have been there, but yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's like you may have played this earlier, but maybe not. I was thinking about after Palace of Darkness, but still there's Ice Palace, there's Maya Shed, Maya Area, Desert Dip.
Okay, yeah, I did it before Aga.
Yeah, no, I never visited the area, so it's like if it's there,
Yeah,
it's your choice. If it's,
I was like, I already have like gloves and Moonpearl, and I think it's always the best outcome also to do splash deletion or fake flippers then, because there just needs to be one Dark World access item locked behind Aga, right? But in the Light World, and then you can skip the whole scene. And you most likely do it anyways. Yeah, but I guess you could just gain some time with combining it better with better flippers and stuff like that. Yeah, but I guess that's for us, right?
It's like
we don't
just
need
talk
mods,
for
by
5
the way.
Oh.
Sorry, mods. Thanks for commentating, I guess. Not mods.
No, I mean, yeah, thanks for putting on a good show for us and putting up with us. This sure was a seed. I think the best kind of interview I feel like is just where the runners are just, you just have a great conversation about the seed like that, and we just kind of let you go
like
for it, and it's fantastic. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like having to put up with that, but you two are both clear in good spirits about it, and like it's still. I think you both played really well. Like execution was great. You just have to make the correct random decisions, and this one asks some real questions of you. Like you got to take some options that you wouldn't normally do. So yeah, that's rando for you.
I was like, when I went to Hyrule Castle finally, I was like, oh, I wish this was the first seed we play, because then I would also be more what's the word? Had more fortitude or more courage. Courage is the word. More courage to go to an early Aga play, because I usually be like, okay, there's the Moonpearl, there's the hook shot, we have a glove, we can do the whole circle counterclockwise in the Dark World. This is usually hammer mids behind Dark World from experience or from a lot of playing. And yeah, but if you're one game behind, it's like, it's like a double-edged sword, right? So I was like,
yeah,
I have to I kind of have to fulfill the Light World. I also prepared with the money. That's why I went to Mountain early, and there was like nothing there. I was scared of Hera Basement at some point. Because, you can combine that with Dark World later with bits and hookshot and stuff. Maybe there's something Teto wouldn't find. So that was also like not a bad play at that point later on. But skipping it early was fine, I guess. Yeah, but other than that, I felt like not so good with the Maya decision, and I was like, okay, but still fine. The Fire Rod is not on the main crystal dungeons. Teto will also have to normally walk through the seed, maybe visiting Desert and Maya and all that stupid dungeons without boots. Then you find the boots, and like, yeah, that's a good thing, and then could be a good thing. But yeah.
And then you get the book, and still being on. You could finish any minute right now if it's one of those skip checks, and it's please spare me.
I think my main mistake there was like when I assumed you probably went through Dark South side, that you get bow and hammer quite early, you would also go to maybe instantly Dip Swamp, because it's just one item out of Go mode in this situation, and then go to Pot because it has the highest item density, especially if you haven't, like you said, visited Zara Hashla. You can easily combine with Mirror. That's like all nice stuff with Red Bomb together. All that stuff like feels very good. And I think I miscalculated how much time I lost by re-entering areas, and just had to walk there again and open portals, also doing stupid having the powder from the mountain. Obviously I had no hammer at that time, checking that with losing a portal again, like it feels all bad. And then I just was like, what I'm aiming for is like, I should have focused the boots checks more. I should have gambled on them. I was like, I just already told that. I was like, maybe I'm not so far behind Teto at this point. Maybe just like 1 minute or something, because he also has to do Maya and stuff now without boots. Maybe I can get some time and just hope the Fire Rod is not behind the boots in a stupid single location right on the way now. And then,
It was a seat where you can nearly route everything nicely in, especially with the early Aga, and just coming back for a few off checks, especially for whatever you skipped. Well, don't care for those.
I have one question. Did you skip Graveyard Edge on your way to left side Dark World?
No, I did. I just skipped Catfish. I played this later after Red Bomb.
I was like, Tito's never gonna go through that maze. Takes way too long. Just go straight. And then I was like, on the way to Skyward, I was like, damn, if the hammer is dead, this whole trip is stupid.
Yeah, at this point, it was like a little bit like if you fake flip, I can't fake flipper right now if I'm at Catfish, so I could mirror for Zora, but still leaving
That's
items
what I think
behind.
you would maybe do. That's I had that in mind. I saw last game you also didn't fake flipper. I was like, Teto was probably waiting for.
I got the
because-
flute, so I could easily flute back and do normal fake flipper for every check. So at this point, so
the flute probably also cost me like quite some time because I went everywhere with boots, without boots, just by foot, and then you find the stupid flute on the pyramid. Ah, damn it! That's like already some time wasted. Yeah, but I guess from now on we will just repeat stuff.
It's like, as I said earlier, I don't know if you already were here. It's a little bit of an emotional game. We are friends. We play each other. We know one of us is going to lose, and you get a scene in which like.
Yeah, it would be cooler if it's like finals or semi-finals, like further in. Like this is too early for same nationality clashes.
Or maybe a scene in which you can say like you did a mistake, you lost, or you won because you were lucky, or maybe something like this. But this scene, it felt like everyone is doing everything. You had an advantage, you lost an advantage. I had one, I lost. It's nothing great for viewers.
This scene feels better for losing than the first one, I think. So, for me.
It feels like it feels worse winning this one. I don't know why. Maybe because it's 2-0. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I should have. I mean, I think what I said before about the Aga play. You just like you're 0-1. You cannot commit to Aga too early. If Teto is throughout today, he would just crush you, and you just lost 3 minutes there. Yeah, but I guess we give the word back to Adilor and Rob J. Beasley. And say, yeah, take it from here. Thanks.
Yes, sorry for the takeover.
No, it's fine. You do a good conversation about it. No, it's great. Yeah, thanks again for the both of you for putting on this race for us. And thanks again to my commentator, Rob J. Beasley. It's been a pleasure. And to our tracker, Daruk, for keeping things accurate on screen for us. We have a little more rando coming up today. Starting just shortly in a few minutes here, we're going to have on ALTTP Randomizer, Vortex of Doom versus Mr. Ed. Drossi and Specky Specs will be on commentary there. And then later on tonight at 8:10 Eastern on ALTTP Randomizer 2, we'll have TJ Maelstrom versus Bread. And then an hour after that on LTTP Randomizer 1, we'll have Radical Sniper 99, aka Jesse versus Gilgamesh. So we do have more rando coming up. So get on those other channels and keep an eye on this action. I think that's going to do it for us here. Thank you all for watching today. And we'll hope to see you back here soon for the next one. Until then, take care.